This time on the show, Hacking RF. Mike Ossmann, founder of Great Scott Gadgets and inventor of the Ubertooth One, joins us to talk about his latest radio hacking project. All that and more this time on Hak5. This segment of Hak5 is brought to you by Ting.
Hello and welcome to Hak5. My name is Darren Kitchen.
I'm Shannon Morse.
It's your weekly dose of the show without the jibby movement anymore. Have you noticed that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a real
We
shame.
don't have the.
We don't, because Paul's in the new control room doing
it's like
the live
a
tape.
roller coaster.
Yeah, well, maybe like I just do. There we go. Oh yeah. Here, bring us in, Shannon.
Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Shannon Morse.
Yay! And
I'm Darren Kitchen.
I'm Darren Kitchen. There we go. See, we'll just do that.
Now
from
you
now
screw
on.
up the camera.
It's fine. I mean, they really tuned in for you anyway.
Well, of course.
Actually, they tuned in because they wanted to see us talk to Mike Ossmann about this awesome new RF
Yes!
hacking stuff.
But first, we have a gift from a fan.
Woohoo! Gift me.
So this is from, here, you can take it. I have no clue what that thing is. This is from Art. He says, way back in '79, while working with COBOL application programmer, my supervisor gave me this thing in appreciation for my work. Either that or no one else wanted the darn thing. A friend of his gave him several of these, and he said they had come from a dismantled Burroughs mainframe. It's been my pride and joy ever since. Do you know what it is? Examine the small piece, the small space between the circuit boards nearest the handle.
Oh, okay. So there are, whoa. That's copper just wrapped around a cylinder. Are these like, it's not a vacuum tube, but it's like that kind of era stuff. Does it say what it is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a byte, possibly from
No
a B5000.
Oh my God. This is like how NASA would like weave bytes into memory on the original, like, was it the Apollo mission? Somebody correct me on this.
Really?
But yeah, there's a way that you can actually weave instruction sets, memory, into like fabric with wires. But if you get any of the knitting like wrong, you have to like go back and redo the whole thing, and it's ridiculous and just it's 70s
Yeah, I looked
era
at
tech.
that and I was like, is this the insides of, I don't know, a lock picking set?
Well, if you were Ariel, I would be like, oh, it's a comb. It's
Right,
a,
of course.
A flingle dapper or
Flingle
whatever. That's the official name.
Of course.
Yes.
How adorable. Well, you know what? I
Thank
am
you.
really excited to check out Mike Ossmann's brand new gadgetry awesomeness because he has plenty of really cool stuff.
You know, we need to get
check
both
out.
Mikes on. We need to do a show with Mike and Mike because Mike Ossmann's on, but he's also talking about some cool stuff that he's collaborating with Mike Kershaw on, aka Dragorn. You know him from Kismet.
Yes.
And some other cool Zigbee, fun, happy stuff. So we might as well just kick over to that now, right?
Yeah, let's kick it over to Mike Ossmann.
If there's one thing you guys know we love, it's packets. And packets in RF form, and that's why Mike Ossmann. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Thanks for coming down here. You're out in the Bay Area for some Shark Week action. What's going on?
Fest.
Shark Fest.
Yes. It's the Wireshark User and Developer Conference.
Awesome. Yeah. So you guys are getting your packet sniffing going on down in UC Berkeley?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And Mike Kershaw, who you know of Kismet fame.
Or people probably know him more as Dragorn.
Yes. He and I are giving a talk on how to build your own hardware for wireless sniffing.
Well, you've got some experience in hardware sniffing. Last time you were on the show, we were talking about the Ubertooth One, the hardware device for sniffing Bluetooth packets.
Right.
So you and Mike, what are you collaborating on? What kind of crazy stuff are you sniffing now?
Well, I can't claim much credit for it, but this is this is a prototype of a board called Kisbee, and it is a Zigbee sniffer, or really 802.15.4 is the standard. Zigbee is one of a few protocols that runs on top of 802.15.4. So this is a Zigbee sniffer that Mike designed, and I've helped him with a little bit. And so we're going to be talking about it and about Ubertooth. This is a really cool device because it can run off of a battery.
Oh yeah?
And it so you can just plug it into like a USB power supply, like your pineapple juice, and it sniffs Zigbee using the big antenna, and then using this little Bluetooth board over here, it will beam the sniffed packets to your Android phone.
Oh, no way.
And you can do real-time mapping on your phone with a little app, and just ward drive around or whatever without having to have any cables or anything.
Yeah, that's wicked. So you have the option with the micro USB cable, but this isn't necessary. You don't have to plug something USB into. I mean, I guess
Right.
you
You
could.
can. You can plug it into your laptop and just do sniffing that way and not use the Bluetooth interface if you want. But if you just want to plug it into a USB power supply, you can use the Bluetooth interface to your Android device.
And I guess like that's nice because then it's like self-contained. You can hide it somewhere, but then again, you're still within the range of Bluetooth, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But so Zigbee, for those that aren't familiar with it, I ran into it recently here in home automation. I've got a friend that's got like a crazy huge house place with the alarm systems and the gates and the all of the light switches and all of the lights and all the stereo and everything communicates to each other over Zigbee. And there's this crazy Control 4 interface to like speak, and it uses Lua to program.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it really. It's really interesting. It's been fun. I've been having fun hacking with it, and actually, it's kind of funny that you bring this here because the one thing that I didn't have to hack it, like trying to integrate like a gate system that's proprietary and not based on Zigbee, and doing the standard using Wireshark to sniff it and replay some packets, was able to get that and try to integrate it. But if we had a Zigbee module, or even if we could sniff some Zigbee packets, we'd be able to do some other fun hacking with the rest of the house.
Right. And it is becoming very popular for home automation. It's used in a lot of industrial settings. I've sniffed some Zigbee in my little town, and I haven't even figured out what it's being used for yet. It's one of the big new hotels in Las Vegas reportedly has Zigbee devices in every room controlling things like curtains and thermostats. The
idea behind Zigbee, though, is that it's a general purpose, easy to implement, kind of like sensor meets radio, where you just need to like make something network enabled or network aware.
Right.
So like you said, like in the hotel, it might have like curtains or a mini refrigerator. If you ever drink anything from the mini fridge, you're gonna get like that. That's how you get the huge bill.
Right.
Without the maid going like, "Oh, I drank all the Smirnoff. Charge them $50 for each little airplane bottle." Right.
Right.
That could be interesting. I could see this being really useful in that, like Bluetooth, where like nobody was hacking on it before. Some of those like security things were based on the assumption that like, well, nobody has like a sniffer. Or are there sniffers?
There are some sniffers, but there hasn't been a popular open source Zigbee sniffer available, and certainly nothing that's this easy to use. So having that application on the Android that you can use to do mapping right out of the box is really nice. And of course, it integrates with Kismet. So if you plug it in via USB to a laptop that's running Kismet, you can be sniffing multiple protocols simultaneously. And that's something that you'll have to do a spot with Mike on sometime in the future, because he has this whole new user interface now that neutralizes or centralizes all the information from different protocols. So you can be sniffing Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and Zigbee and potentially other things all at once, and it's all on an integrated display.
Yeah, that's last time I was speaking to Mike. That's what he was explaining to me, that like Kismet is going from being just like, oh, this is the sniffer that we use for Wi-Fi, and we were able to bolt on some Bluetooth and bolt on some other stuff, and now it's just being like, is it wireless? You guys have probably heard us talking about Ting over the past few months, and we are so happy to report that a lot of Hak5 viewers have already taken advantage of their customer-first approach to the cell market. Ting, their new service, they bring clarity, usability, and big savings to the mobile phone users. Ting has one simple plan that offers fair and honest pricing. Megabytes, minutes, text messages, they are all billed separately. So if you use more, then you just pay for the next tier. There's no ridiculous fees. Or if you use less, you're credited the difference. There's no BS. Check out ting.com/Hak5 and check out their online savings calculator. And if you're ready to get started, you'll get an extra $75 off your first month of service just for being a Hak5 viewer. Again, that's ting.com/HAK5.